H-A-T. It's in the name.
Welcome into the Helping Healing Humor with Ben and Travis podcast. On today's episode, we have our good friend, President Mitch Henry at Faulkner University. Join us today to talk a little bit of what's going on here, kind of a ministry spotlight for the university. And we'll get to that conversation right after these important messages. Hey friends, we've got something really special to share with you today, a brand new children's book that's all about faith, family, and finding joy in the middle of life's challenges. It's called The Adventures of Ben and Travis and the Joy Rider. This heartwarming story follows a big brother in a wheelchair who uses his creativity, courage, and a whole lot of love to help his little brother and cousin overcome life's obstacles. Together they show us that joy isn't about what you have, it's about how you choose to face the ups and downs of life. This book is full of fun, adventure, and hope. It's perfect for bedtime stories, Sunday school libraries, or as a meaningful gift for the kids in your life. Plus, it's a great way to start conversations with your family about resilience, compassion, and faith. Pre-orders are open now, and when you order early, you'll be one of the first to get your hands on this inspiring story. Just head over to benandtravis.com/books. That's benandtravis.com/books and pre-order your copy today. Give your kids a story that will make them smile, laugh, and believe in the power of joy. I'm Travis Creasy, the pulpit minister at Westgate Church of Christ in Dothan, Alabama. That's all-pro counselor with three-chord counseling, Mars Hill Bible School, and also the pulpit minister at Highland Park. And in there, he finds ways to be like the best dad and husband that he can be. Ben Hayes, how are you?
And I'm doing good. It is always an honor to be at Faulkner University and get to hang out for a little while with some really amazing people. And of course, today, as you've already said, we are getting to hang out with President Henry, and that's just an honor. So we're glad to have you with us.
Hey, it's great to be here with your brother, Ben. It's always a blessing. I'm a big fan, love your podcast, love what you do, and you guys are just awesome. Thanks for what you do for the church. Thanks for what you do for mental health and counseling, and thanks for helping us laugh a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's one thing to get invited once, but then invited back 2 more times. Like, that's a tremendous amount of grace and mercy you guys show us. But like I said, we love the school, love what you guys are doing here. There's a level of hospitality when you step on campus that you feel, and I'm sure that works, bringing in students and everyone else that would love to be here.
It does, brother. We're having record enrollment. When I got here in June the 1st, 2022, we had about 2,600 students across all of our programs on the campus, and now we're knocking on 3,600 students. It's a true blessing. The law school is growing. 2 years ago, we're the fastest growing law school in the country. And then this year, we budgeted for 117 new law students, which is how many we had for last fall. And we thought, that's a pretty good number. We got 169. So our law school has 410 students in it. There's a shortage of attorneys, and we're trying to be marketplace focused and driven by university. But man, guys, it is wonderful to see so many good, godly young people wanting to do justice and to come and study in the law school. But that's not the only place. Our College of Health Sciences, we've got 500 folks in the College of Health Sciences now. Physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech language pathology, have a physician's assistant program, and we've added nursing. We can get a Bachelor of Science in nursing at Faulkner. And
a bunch of those greeting as we were going into the to chapel today and coming back out.
Yes.
They were out there trying to
physical
take care of people.
Yeah, I won this duck because I did water therapy. I love it. It's a little Dalmatian duck. I mean, look at that. Isn't that cool?
Those. We've got a ton
that is so awesome. But yeah, I won the duck. They had the physical therapy students. Don't tell anybody, but they're the most fun students we have on this campus. We did this. I had to stand on this wiggly board and try to hold my balance, and got my Billy Camp, who's my VP of advancement, out doing arm exercises and rolling, stuff like that. Those students are awesome.
That's really cool.
That College of Health Sciences, we're serious about Christian healthcare.
Yeah.
And there's a healthcare shortage in all of those areas, and we want to meet those needs. It's important for the southeastern United States in particular, but some of our students come from all over the country for that program. And then our graduate programs are growing online. We've got a PhD in health sciences that's fully online, And in May, guys, I handed a diploma to a young lady who was from Minnesota. And I said, what brought you to Faulkner? She said, well, I work at the Mayo Clinic. I said, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
You work at the Mayo Clinic and you're here getting your diploma from us? She said, yeah, you're a Christian program.
That's awesome.
She said, there's no one better than you guys at what you're doing. We're ranked number 10 nationally. That was 2 years ago. I don't know what we're ranked now, but the program's grown from 20 students to 72, and we'll probably have more in that. And then our adult students are growing. All these folks that put off school during the pandemic or after the pandemic, they're stepping back in. Any student here that's over 25 years of age, we classify them as an adult student. And we've got more than 1,000 adult students now.
So what do you think? I mean, kind of thinking about that and how much the enrollment has grown, what do you think is the reason for that? What do you think contributes to the fact that Faulkner is growing by such leaps and bounds in so many different areas? What do you think that, contributes to that?
Well, I think the biggest thing that contributes to it is our Christian culture and the way that we go about teaching. People are looking for truth. And it's not just truth objectively, biblically. It's also truth in how to be a good counselor. So our Masters of Science in Counseling online, that graduate program, it's growing. Our law school I mentioned before is growing because of that. People are coming to our nursing program because it's a Christian program. And students are encouraged to not only distribute and feel free and comfortable expressing their faith, but our students are also encouraged to share their faith and to make their career, whatever it is, a ministry to serve other people. And then we get these rock star faculty. Oh my, I got to tell you, we've been praying that God would send us laborers because we've had a spiritual awakening on our campus. We've had 120 students over the last 2 years be baptized on our campus. And we said, God, send us laborers to come help us. We get people like Tommy Lee Washington. Tommy Lee was the senior animator for ESPN, the guy that invented the scorebar.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the elder at Church of Christ near Charlotte, North Carolina. And he called and he said, hey, would you guys be interested in starting a digital media program? And we said, oh, man, I don't know. Yeah.
Come on down.
So he is here and he is so cool. He's awesome. It's one of our fastest growing computer science programs. With Mike Harridge a couple of years ago, added computer engineering. So bringing in some of the best people in the world literally, Harridge is one of the best computer control, design, coding engineers in the world. And he's here on our campus. And then Tommy Lee, if you watched the SEC Network 2 years ago, that was all Tommy Lee's graphics and animation. And, the guys throwing the ball like cartoon characters. He is a three-dimensional digital genius. But the thing I love the most about that is he said, Mitch, I want to come here and teach. He's already teaching at Arizona State. Okay. So I want to come here and teach, not online. I want to come here and teach on ground and online, but I want to be hands-on with our students. I became a Christian while I was in college, and I want to share my faith and what I learned because it's such an important formative time. And so amongst our 760 students, he is getting out there and helping and using his career as a ministry. But, the other thing with Tommy Lee that is so awesome, he said, Mitch, have you been watching church live streams? I said, well, I watch a few, I'm traveling and I watch that. He said, they can use a little bit of ESPN quality.
Yes.
So I said, okay, Tom Lee, what you going to do about that? So he got together with Dr. Brenneman, our dean of the College of Biblical Studies, and mashed up digital media, state-of-the-art digital broadcasting, all the audio, video production with Bible. Okay. And so we've got a digital ministry degree. And Jason Hilton at Madison, some people might know Jason. He's one of our adjunct faculty in that. We're pulling some of the best people in the brotherhood together to teach not just best practices, but the next level of using our technology and our talents to glorify God and spread the gospel.
That's awesome.
I think yesterday in our presentation, we talked about working for the Lord. And in that is doing the best that we can.
Oh, yeah.
And Christian and the best should be synonymous with one another, but also planning for the future and what that could look like in the future. And that digital world is always moving and always changing, and we should be at the forefront of that.
Oh, yeah. And speaking of being at the forefront, artificial intelligence is making its way into not just digital media, but everything. Yep. And so we're out ahead of that. And we're allowing our students beginning next year to be able to get an artificial intelligence certificate when they graduate, whatever their major may be. So we partner with the University of Florida, and we are training our faculty. We're in that training phase right now. And so all of our faculty will be prepared not only to use AI in their classroom, but to teach their students how AI can make them a better school teacher, how AI can make them a better counselor, how AI can make them a better coach, how AI can be used in the courtroom in an appropriate way, not to cheat, guys. Don't cheat in the courtroom.
Right.
Okay. You know what? We got a professor at the law school, John Browning, who was an appellate judge in Texas. He is one of the premier artificial intelligence legal scholars in the country. Wow. And so he's teaching our law students about ethical use of AI. But I'm excited about that. Every student can get a certificate. It looks great on a resume. You can put the badge on your LinkedIn profile. It'll help our students get jobs, but also it'll help them be, a better businessman or a businesswoman or better marketing executive.
Using
or better
the tools that are
Absolutely.
at our disposal. I know, like right now, they're actually right here next to your office. They're having some of the digital ministry stuff for the lectureship.
Yes.
And so kind of thinking about that, I think Jason Helton is actually presenting now as we're talking.
Oh, my. Are we missing it?
Yeah, I think
we might need to hurry. I don't want to miss Jason. But we can watch the live stream.
Yeah, there you go. So what how does the lectureship, I know that it had been here for a long time. Maybe there was a couple of years that it didn't take place. It's come back over the last couple of years. How does the lectureship help you guys really fulfill your ministry as Faulkner as well? Like, how does it fit into what you do?
Well, thanks for asking, Brother Ben. It is a critical part of our mission. And it's a critical part of our mission because it allows our students, our faculty, our staff, and our community and our churches to all come together in a great ecclesia, a gathering, a called out gathering to learn from some of the best biblical scholars, but also from some of the best practical, pragmatic, been there, done that folk that can help our churches grow. You've heard me talk about this, guys, but we're experiencing spiritual awakening, not just on our campus. It's happening in our churches. Mm-hmm. And God help us if we don't do all that we can to take advantage of this moment in time, in history, post-pandemic, higher interest in spiritual growth and connection. And so the lectureship is a critical part of that. And then when the lectureship's over, hey, all these videos are put out on YouTube, and there are great ways for folks to have resources in their churches and to learn and to grow. And we love it. And also you get to see some of your old buddies. Right. You've seen a few of your old buddies around here. Of them. Yeah. Seen a little bit more gray hair on the head and in the beard.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Every once in a while.
Both of you got a little gray happening in the beard there.
Yeah. It's happening.
For sure. So we look at, and we deal with a lot of ministries, and we love to spotlight ministries, and certainly we view Faulkner University as a ministry. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned how the interest level for college age and a little past in Christianity, in religion, is really growing. I think CBS Morning News the other day had somebody sent me a 6-minute video of this new age that is interested in baptism and interested in biblical things, and maybe one of the largest baptisms group-wise that's ever been seen, at least in the digital age. And so to me, I think of Faulkner that way, and I'm sure you do as well, as a ministry of the kingdom. And the fact that we have these things in place where you have so many people that have been there, done that, a university that's been around as long as it has, is really a big deal. So what's a way that someone who hears this can partner with Faulkner?
Absolutely. Let me give you 3 ways. So first of all, if you've got a high school student, a person who's graduating from college that wants to go into get a professional degree in law school or health sciences or business, whatever that may be, or if you've got someone interested in nursing on an undergraduate level or want to finish their degree, by all means, please encourage them to come and apply to Faulkner. We got generous scholarships, over $15 million in scholarships, because we have so many good folks that give to this university and allow us to be generous. And so, yeah, send folks our way. And then if you want to be one of those folks that helps support scholarships for our students, there are multiple ways to do that. Just go to faulkner.edu and go to Give Now, and you can choose to give for scholarships and greatest needs for the university, or you can give to our capital campaign. So we're building a giant new academic resource center to replace the building that was the Gus Nichols Library, and we'll put Gus Nichols Library in this new academic resource center and our student services there. And then we're building a state-of-the-art simulation laboratory for all of our health science students so they can learn on these mannequins. Did you know they make a technologically advanced mannequin that can give birth to a baby mannequin?
I did not know that.
No. So
I just learned that right here, right now.
And so our students are learning on the best technology in the world in a safe environment where they'll be more able and prepared to help people that need that. But we're opening that up to the community as well. And then the third thing that we're building is our nursing school. So even though we've got nurses on the ground now, we've got space for now in our College of Health Sciences, but that program will grow over the next year and a half, and we're going to need more space. So we're building that and all the pathways to link all those buildings so they could give that way. The other thing is to support the Jack Zorn free tuition scholarship for ministers.
Yeah.
We offer free tuition to young people, young men and women that want to be ministers in churches of Christ, and they can apply. They have to interview. Their elders have to vouch for their desire to do that. And, they come here and we put them to work. They work with Colt Mahana, our campus minister, and Jovan Paez, who's our new dean of students, and our Bible faculty. And they're out preaching, but they're also teaching and working with our new Christians on campus. Last week, we baptized our soccer goalie. He's from Brazil. We're so excited about his new life in Christ. And these Bible majors, they're working with these students that are coming to the Lord and having Bible students with others that don't know God. And that's a wonderful way that folks can connect with us by giving. And the biggest thing, guys, is pray for us. We believe in the power of prayer. We started off with prayers for wisdom. Our next prayer was, God, enable us, like the apostles in Acts 4, to enable us, God, to boldly proclaim your gospel. And then the third prayer has been, God, send us laborers. And if you are the best in the world at what you do and you have a master's or higher terminal degree, we may want to hire you. Come on down. Yes. And join Guy Renfro, a best forensic scientist in the southeastern United States. Dr. Renfro is awesome. Join Kathy Davis, United States of America Paralegal of the Year. Join Tommy Lee Washington, who I talked about, or Mike Harridge with computer engineering or digital media. We've got some of the best faculty in the world because God just keeps sending them to us.
That's awesome. That's amazing. And we appreciate what you do. You also get to work with maybe the best president in the Southeast. So
hey, listen now, I'm just a poor jockey riding a good racehorse, man. We got good people at this university and God's leading us.
Well, we appreciate what you do and the work that's going on here at Faulkner. And we've enjoyed being able to be a part of just a few of the things that you guys do
Be on campus.
And thanks for your hospitality, letting us hang out in your office for a few. We feel like royalty for just a few minutes being in here. So
Don't feel royal at all. You know?
Was there anything else that you'd like to share that maybe we missed before we get to our fun questions? And
Oh my!
they're all fun.
Oh, you scare me with those fun questions, brother. I'm going to move my head over a little bit. All right, you see that cross on the back wall?
Yes.
My grandmother, Laura Boyd Wiggum, she crocheted little squares, and before she passed away at the age of 93 a few years ago, she was putting these squares together to make a Afghan for a member of our family. And my sweet niece discovered these and put that together in the form of a cross with Faulkner colors and gave that to me. And she said, Mitch, the theme that you have at Faulkner is vocational ministry. And your grandmother was that way. And she was. She was a nurse, but she took care of people in the community for free. When the community needed help, whether it was funds for a library, she was there to help. She was just a good, godly person, and she made things with her hands all her life. And that's what we encourage our students to do, to be vocational ministers, whatever their profession may be. And we're serious about it. We've seen that in our lives. That's what Alabama Christian was started with. Actually, it was Montgomery Bible College, then Alabama Christian, and now Faulkner University. And that's where we're going to be. We're going to help people learn a career, but learn more importantly how they can share their faith and be of service to others. That's what we're all about.
So I want to ask one question before he gets to the fun one. When we were at the benefit dinner, and you were talking a little bit about the nursing program that was coming up, you mentioned a story, and I think it might have been your great grandfather or something. Somebody in your family.
It was my grandmother who did this crochet
Yeah.
work.
So that's what
there.
made me think of it.
So my grandmother worked for Dr. L.L. Hill.
Okay.
And Dr. L.L. Hill was the father of Senator Lister Hill in Alabama, who legendary senator, not just for what he did for Alabama, but what he did for the United States and healthcare. But one of the reasons Senator Hill was such an amazing man is because his father, Dr. L.L. Hill, that my grandma worked for, was an amazing doctor. And he answered the call, whatever time of night it might be. He got a call about 3 a.m, and it was from a young man that had been stabbed, 13 years old, had gotten stabbed in his heart.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, Dr. Hill had been studying heart surgery, but he had never operated on a living heart. And this young man was struggling for his life. Dr. Hill, when he got interrupted at 3 a.m, was told, there are other doctors taking care of him. And he said, I'm going to go. And he went there, and they put the young man on a lantern, gave him chloroform, and by lantern light, this is how long ago it was, in the 20s, he did the first open heart surgery ever of this nature in the history of medicine. And it happened right here in Montgomery, Alabama. And it happened because that man was a vocational minister. He put the needs of others above his own, and he made his calling and purpose a ministry to serve other people.
It's really cool.
And that's who my grandma learned from. I mean, that's why she was the way she was. She had wonderful parents that encouraged her, but she grew up in the L.L. Hill, Laura Hill Hospital, serving under a man that was godly and took vocational ministry to heart, literally.
So some great things can happen when you do that. So it's good stuff.
For sure. Is your church looking for meaningful ways to make a kingdom impact? Healing Hands International has been partnering with churches for more than 30 years to make real change possible. HHI is a faith-driven nonprofit that leads life-changing programs like Walk for Water, where communities come together to raise awareness and funds to drill wells around the world. But that is just the beginning. HHI works to aid, equip, and empower communities around the world, teaching families how to grow sustainable gardens or helping women launch small businesses to support their families. And the best part? All of these programs are done in partnership with local church leaders, empowering gospel opportunities. There are so many ways you and your church can get involved. You can host your own Walk for Water. You can pack gift boxes for kids through the Magi program or host a seed packing event. Learn more and get involved today at hhi.org. That's hhi.org. Well, the Healing Hands International question of the day.
I love Healing Hands International,
yes,
by the way.
They're awesome.
They got good leadership,
yes,
too.
Yeah,
Good people.
So one of the great draws of being a presenter here for lectureship is the meals that are included. You feed me, I'll keep coming back, right? You keep doing that. But, what's your favorite meal here in the cafeteria when you get an opportunity?
Oh, man.
I know there are a lot of options, and it's for wonderful for college kids.
Items.
Yes.
Like I'm sure there's
going through and you got the
dessert
buffet.
items.
But
we got this fried catfish on Friday. That's awesome. But I tell you, my favorite cafeteria meal is Sunday fried chicken. We've got this sweet, well-nourished lady who cooks our fried chicken. She is awesome. And it's hard to get in the cafeteria on Sundays. So
really?
The churches are onto it in the area. And not just Churches of Christ. Everybody's showing up.
Oh, okay.
And so that's a great ministry for us. It's our fried chicken ministry.
Get a home campus.
I didn't even realize y'all did that on Sunday.
Absolutely.
You had it open on Sunday.
It is a deal. And, for a short period of time, we closed down the summertime. I have more people complaining to me at church and other places.
Fried chicken.
That's right.
So if you're in Montgomery and you miss Chick-fil-A on Sunday, you can come to Faulkner
Fried
and
Chicken Sunday.
Get some Jesus chicken here.
Absolutely.
So that's fantastic.
Yes.
I was very impressed this morning at chapel when you led. Was it the fight song or the alma mater?
The
alma mater.
Yeah. It
That's
almost
impressive.
sounded like a fight song, though.
I love the Tuesday you sing the alma mater. That's good stuff.
We got to do it.
Everybody was involved and yelling out stuff in the middle of it. So I thought it was great.
It was fun. Our students are awesome. We're having a great athletic year. Our softball team was the #1 NAIA academic student athletic crew for softball this past year. And there was only one school, 4-year school in the entire country that had a better GPA than our ladies.
Wow.
I won't say who it was, but it was an NCAA D1 school.
Yeah.
3.897 GPA.
Nice.
Our athletes, they love to sing the fight song.
That's great.
They're just serious about being a good
They
student.
seem like
a
it.
lot.
Oh, yeah. It's
Well,
great.
President Henry, we're so thankful
you, man.
for
That's
you opening up your office for us to be with you. I know you've
Thank
got
you.
tons of people to meet and hang out with this week, and you've hung out with us a lot. So
You guys are awesome,
appreciate
man.
it.
I don't want to
Great.
hang out with
Thank you.
anybody more than you two. Y'all keep on coming back to our lectureship, and thank you
Yes, sir.
for what you do. You don't realize how what you do impacts so many lives, and I'm truly grateful. And God bless you for what you do, guys.
thank you, sir.
Yes,
Y'all have
sir.
a good one. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Soar Eagles.
Thanks for being with us for this episode of the Helping Healing Humor podcast. Be sure to download our free ebook, 28 Days of Focused Living, at benandtravis.com and receive all of our Helping Healing and Humor extra content directly in your inbox. We look forward to having you join us at the same Ben and Travis time, same Ben and Travis channel.